back to my channel. This is Dori, I'm a teacher of English, and this video is the second part of a series of videos on how to be fluent in English. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, you can do it over here in this link. So let's move on with part 2 and more tips on how to be fluent in English. So the main reason many students get stuck in speaking is because they have dedicated most probably years of their lives learning grammar, rules, new vocabulary, writing short paragraphs, short compositions, correct spelling, correct pronunciation of words. And don't get me wrong, these things are very important and they are great. But do they dedicate enough time, or at least as much time in speaking as well? For example, what about you? Have you dedicated enough time in speaking over all these years that you've been learning English? Do you dedicate as much time in speaking as you do in other areas of your learning practice? I believe in a circular practice. What I mean by that is that when you learn something new in grammar, try to use this new grammar lesson by yourself, by writing down your own examples, and then try to talk to yourself, try to speak out, as we say, these examples aloud. Similarly, when you learn new vocabulary, try to use these new words you learned in your own examples, and then use these examples in order to learn them by heart and talk to yourself in a natural way. When you write a short paragraph or a short composition, which is always something you have written, so this would be easy, after it is corrected, try to learn it by heart. Read it loudly and then try to narrate it to another person or to an invisible person in a very natural way. So this will improve your speaking through all the other areas, through grammar, through new vocabulary, and through writing. For example, when I was young and I had to study grammar, I would pretend that I was a teacher and I would stand up and try to explain this new grammar lesson to an invisible student of mine, a ghost student, as I said, and I was using my own examples to explain the new lesson. You have no idea how effective that is, because in this way, not only do you learn the new lesson yourself, you make your own examples and you will never forget it. But also, you use it in your speaking as well. And you have fun at the same time, which is priceless. Every time you learn something new in grammar, or every time you revise grammar, try to explain it to another person in your own words. Every time you learn new vocabulary, try to use these new words in your own examples and then try to use these examples in an oral way. And every time you write something, a short paragraph or a composition of a kind, try to learn it by heart and then try to narrate it to an invisible person or to another person, better yet, in a very natural way. After doing this for some time, along with the tips I've shared with you in part 1, you will see how much your fluency has improved. Stay tuned for part 3 for more tips on how to be fluent in English, and until then, try these tips out and let me know how they work for you. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it helps. If this is your first time here, I would like to see you subscribe for more videos related to English. If you have any questions or comments, you can ask me here or on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and of course my website. All links are down below. Thank you very much for watching again. Take care. Bye-bye.